Hi guys, welcome to training video 4. So this video is in relation to background checks on your potential clients or even your existing clients. Obviously things are changing just now, with COVID, there's a lot of businesses, really struggling. So it is a good time to actually do some checks on potential clients or even your existing clients. This is also a good thing for suppliers, checking them to make sure you know that they are who they say they are. It's not just about finance, it's confirming they are who they actually say they are as well. It's even good for, if you're maybe wanting to invest in another business, if you're wanting to go into business with someone, it's a really good thing to do some checks before you put any money basically on the table. So as I've said, doing a background check doesn't just mean checking their finances. You're wanting to check that they actually exist. So there's two different types of clients. Well, three. There's one who has absolutely no issue in paying, that they know that they have to pay for the work that's been carried out. Then you've got your client who doesn't pay you because they can't. And that could be due to cash flow issues, they've maybe had an issue with, their own business. But those kind of clients are ones that will communicate with you. And then you've got the clients that just don't pay you because they don't want to. So these are probably the most concerning ones. And the last few months, I have saw a huge increase in my clients coming to me because, they've just, had clients that are not paying them just because they don't want to. It's really quite shocking, and we do appreciate that businesses are probably struggling at the moment, but communication is a huge thing. So there's various checks that you can do, but the first thing you need to make sure you have is the correct business name and address. So when you're first sitting down with your client, well, not in this day and age, everything's getting done via Zoom, is make sure that they're giving you the right name and address of their business. You need that for your invoicing, and potentially if you are going to raise court action against a client and you have been invoicing in the wrong name, it will get thrown out of court. So that's another reason why you should make sure you have the correct name and address of who you're dealing with. So you check websites. Most businesses have websites now. So check testimonials on that. Check what kind of information they have on it as well. Check social media. Now, social media is huge just now. We have all needed social media. That's the way everyone's working just now. If you can't find them anywhere online, including social media, that's a red flag. It's an instant red flag to me. Most businesses are online, whether it be LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. Now, I know there's some people out there that are not social media savvy. I've had clients that say, oh, I hardly use my social media and things, but you should be checking to see if they are visible online. Another red flag for me is various directorships which have dissolved. Now, we all know businesses can get into trouble. There's businesses that have, dissolved through no fault of their own. They've restarted the business back up, which is great. But I would probably say if there's more than 3 directorships which have dissolved, I would ask the questions on that. They probably will be honest with you, and tell them what's happened, but you're entitled to that information. So please ask the questions. You're well within your rights to do so. And it could be something, if they're open about it, they'll tell you what's happened. So that's another red flag for me. So these are 3 websites that you can use and they're absolutely free. Now, the majority of you out there will probably know about Companies House. The information on there now is a bit better than what it was years ago. Years ago, you hardly got any information, but it did at least confirm the correct name and the correct address of the registered office. But there is more information on that available now. So there's the Gazette. Now, this is a great one that I use quite a lot. So there's the London Gazette and the Edinburgh Gazette. So if you want to check anyone in Scotland, then the Edinburgh Gazette obviously is the one for you. There's loads of stuff on that. Takes a wee bit of getting used to go on and find information, but there's search buttons, everything's self-explanatory. It's a really good website for you to use as well. The Gazette also lets you know if there have been any notices issued. So on Companies House, where you'll see a company's gone into liquidation or administration, that tells you that when that's actually happened. Whereas the Gazette will tell you if any notices have been lodged confirming that they have applied for liquidation or administration. So it's a really good one for that. Then the second one there is accountant and bankruptcy website. So that's a personal website to check if anyone's been made bankrupt or entered a trust deed, or down in England, a CVA, which is a company voluntary arrangement. And then you've got your individual voluntary arrangements as well. So these are good websites to keep a hold of and just do quick checks on businesses. Just a quick summary. Check who you are dealing with. Now, this should be done from the outset. You don't want to have, Joe Blogs trading as 123 blog. You need the correct name and ask questions. Always ask questions. You're entitled to that information. So never feel as if, you're prying into people's business and things like that. At the end of the day, you're wanting to make sure that you're going to get paid as well at the end of the day. So any questions on this, please just give me a shout and I can answer them for you. Thanks, guys.